So, this was in your emotional space. And this death card is the coming to the end of, right? So when I was talking about, I saw this as a transition and then being able to get this renewal in your emotional space. I feel like the challenge is finding that spot where you can let go of this, be done with it to get to here. So in this transition, it requires this. I'm sorry, I'm very, I like my cards to touch each other. It's like I'm watching a movie scene with them put together like that. I like to, if that bothers you, I'm sorry. And the Ace of Coins is a brand new opportunity in our physical space. It's a potential to create something. It's a kind of an aha moment, like this just works. It could be, a potential for a new job or a new project of some sort. And I think this is going to require some of the strength we were talking about earlier, to have that confidence to walk into a situation and trust yourself to make good choices, trust yourself to be able to stand for and stay connected to who you really are. And this may be this challenge, this emotional, this transition just keeps, because the death card is never about the actual death. It's then about what comes next, right? It's this death in itself is a transition. Nothing really ends. It just starts a new cycle. And it's like a drastic shift in perspective, but it's the same. So finding this new, this renewal and this ability to create something new or find potential for something new, and it may just be your very own potential. What is my potential as a human, and what am I doing, and what opportunities do I really have, and what have I been blind to because I've been stuck in a pattern that doesn't serve me anymore. So I think that's why this taking a breath and gathering your strength and gathering your balance and having fun, having some joy in your life, in your physical world, doing things that feel good to you with people that feel good to you, in places that feel good to you, becoming very aware of what works and what doesn't. Let's pull a card for your focus for the month. Yep. So this person's sitting here with their 3 cups, arms crossed, looking like they are not interested in this 4th cup coming in hot, all fancy and shiny and special. They don't care that it's there. They've been so concerned on this. Where am I? What do I already have? They don't see this. Sometimes it's good to not see this, and sometimes it's not good. You need to decide how you're going to approach life. And this is coming through for the focus card. So you may be very focused on shutting some stuff out. Like, I'm not going to pay attention to anything. I'm only going to pay attention to what I already have, what emotional connections I already have with people and the relationships I already possess. And I'm not going to pay attention to bright, shiny things that are coming in, trying to glitter and glamour me into paying attention to them. or it is getting up off your ass and paying attention to opportunities for new relationships. So either side of the spectrum, I would just evaluate how you feel about that kind of energy. Do you feel like you need to focus on this that you already have, or do you feel like you need to allow new opportunities to come in? Why and why not? How could it change you? How could it allow you to end an old cycle? How could it help with gathering your strength and catching a breath and finding your balance of heart? I'm going to move this up here. And now we're going to pull a need to know card. Two of coins. Flexibility will be important. I always see this guy as a juggler. And he has this ability to keep all this stuff going. He may have more than one job. He may have multiple projects going. He may have just a busy, crazy life with a family and kids and job and whatever, and making it work. Making it work. So a lot of times this calls to my attention, what does it take to be a juggler? It takes practice and skill. And if in your life this may take scheduling, this may take organizing, this may take budgeting, this may take all of those things, systems, implementing systems that are going to help your life run in a way that you can manage it and where you can go with the flow, keep things moving. And I always see like this juggler. Sometimes, the fancier the act, people throw stuff into them and they juggle more and more and more complex, crazy things and could end up throwing chainsaws around. But, this coming out in a need to know area, I think is just calling to your attention. How flexible are you able to be? Whether this be at work, at home, with other people, with your schedule, with your life. Do the moments when you need to be flexible, do they cause you anxiety or stress? Are you dropping the ball right now? Are you not keeping things moving like you should? What is your relationship to this energy? So I would, that be something to have in mind going forward this month, and have a little combo with yourself and decide why you need to know that for the month of September. And we're going to pull a suggestion card. Six of Wands and Justice. All right, Pisces. The Six of Wands is about allowing yourself to be appreciated, allowing yourself to feel accomplished and allowing others to recognize you for your accomplishments. I'm not telling you to go be a braggy, boastful ass. But if someone compliments you, smile and say thank you. If you have accomplished something, it's okay to say, I finished this thing. I created this thing. Not in a, hey, pay attention to me because I did something cooler than somebody else or better than somebody else. But in a, I did this and I'm proud of myself for the things that I do because I'm not weighing myself with other people, but because I did it. I put in this work. I created this thing. This is, whatever. And allowing yourself to be proud of yourself. And if other people appreciate you, accept their appreciation. That doesn't make, you can still be humble and appreciative when other people praise you or recognize you in some way. And the Justice card coming out is all about understanding. This card's always funny to me because I kind of hate some of the words associated with it, but, karma, you get what you give in this leveling and balance of there are consequences to your actions. For every action, there's an equal reaction kind of thing that helps keep things balanced out. So these coming out in your suggestion areas, I would think to myself about areas of my life where I'm worried about karma or I'm worried about justice. Within myself, do I feel like I'm keeping my scale evil level? I am having some serious dyslexics. Yeah, I almost said dyslexic backwards. Issues lately. This is too much medical information about somebody you don't know that reads your tarot cards. But in case you ever notice me saying words backwards or having an inability to speak, I have a condition that sometimes causes swelling in my brain, and I get a little fuzzy. I have hard times finding words that I want to use, and so yeah, I'm not crazy or drunk. I just can't English really well sometimes. Okay, back to the cards. These two energies are both beautiful, but can be complex when we internalize them and think about what they really mean to us. So them coming out in your suggestion area is just a way for you to say, how do I feel about that energy? How does that play a role in my life? What does it make me think about? What does it make me feel? Who does it make me think of? What is my relationship to that? Those types of things. All of these cards, the reason why I do my readings the way I do and I talk about the energies the way I do is not to tell you your future, Pisces, but to have you become more aware of what you think about because of certain energies, or what's conjuring within you and within your thoughts and your feelings while I talk about this stuff. How is that affecting you? Why did that thing come up? Or why did this person come up? Or why did I feel this way when she spoke about such and such thing? So, at the end, it's always about taking all of this information, all of the things you thought and you felt through the whole thing, and now what are you going to do with it? You gave me a bunch of your time, which I appreciate, and that's amazing. But my hope with these readings are to conjure conversations within yourself. So you have another perspective on something you may be experiencing, and it can help you, help you understand or help you see things a little bit differently so you can be the best you. And it's not about my opinion being right. It's just about you considering my perspective and then taking your own and doing what you want with it. I'm a little chatty today, apparently. I think this was an amazing reading, Pisces. Overall, just getting this realignment, this balance that seems to be playing in the cards over and over again for you this month. Stopping and taking a breath, that's important every month. So I hope you find opportunities to do that, and I hope that it benefits you this month.